All right. So before that's a free story. That's right. All right. So Blue Cross Blue Shield. Before anyone announce a closure or anything, I have some numbers for you, and I'm very excited for this segment. First of all, it's not a PG, but I noticed why cancer and bloodborne diseases and everything is very rare. We have we had a great amount of cases and everything. And you know how I did the dental thing about the gums and everything. And I'm thinking, how does the cancer enter our body of these bloodborne diseases? How they enter our body? And it's very important to know that the digest it can't. Everybody says you consume your carbon and you eat it. Remember, the intestines are where we have separate intestines, which our liquids go through one and our foods go through one, and the intestines how and they the blood doesn't pass through them. You get what I'm saying? Unless there's some rupture or something, and there's no and these diseases are to deal with blood and leukemia is cancer blood, syphilis is blood, the tumors clear is with the circulation of the blood and everything in the circulatory system. And but the intestines, how it goes in or breathe in, everything goes down the tubes, the intestines. And it's with your gums. If your gums are swollen, it opens up your mouth, and it's the only way that cancer is. I know it's very crazy, but your nerves it has nerves and veins and everything, and it's very it's the smallest part of your your blood thing. I forgot the name of it yesterday. Um, your blood your blood circulation and everything, but it enters through your gums, cancer and everything. So that's why make sure that antibiotics are used multiple times, or one time or multiple times a year, in order to avoid and the anti-inflammatories. You should use anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen and Tylenol at least twice a week to avoid swelling in your mouth too, to avoid bloodborne diseases and cancer and any other things that have to do with any diseases that are to even affect you and your moving cognitive activities, and it can even come to death. So it's good to everybody needs 2 days to go. It was 3 days, no 2 days to go. Anti Tylenol, ibuprofen at least 2 days a week, not continuously, but it'll take down the swelling of your gums. And because in your mouth you got nerves and you got and veins and everything, like, and that's where it comes. I know it seems like it comes from, that's why it takes a long time to get the disease or whatever, but because it enters your body anyway. All right, so that's about that. Oh, that was crazy. All right, so about Blue Cross Blue Shield is my example, but every healthcare insurance, remember I said they were making money until 2010. So I'm gonna show them the past. They were negative $27.4 billion. Um, I know why, because in 2010, nine IC diagnosis codes were added, including schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar one, bipolar two, bipolar three, and the rest psychiatric ones. And 27 CPT codes were included, including inpatient admittance to mental hospitals, inpatient stays, medication to the everything for the psych wards and inpatient, outpatient mental health disorder centers and psychiatric centers of America. Um, Psychiatric pays. I'm gonna tell you, Blue Cross Blue Shield has a whole department for mental health. As of 2,738 people, those need to be laid off immediately this week. That's costing you a year 874,538 point million, 874 million dollars, $0.5 million. You got every insurance, your insurance company is only paying 37.4% to our primary care doctors, to our urologists, to our dermatologists, to our oncologists, to our bariatrics, to our internists, to our hematologists. You guys are only paying 37.4%. That means we bill a physical at a 275 $175, and you only pay for the physical $75. We bill for a venipuncture, for a blood draw, 27.50, and you guys only pay us $7.27. We bill you for spirometry, a lung function test, and we bill you $47.50, and you guys only pay us $2.11 for that. We bill you for an EKG. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. We bill you for an EKG, $75, and you only pay us $7.12. But you bill yourself for one night at a psych ward, $7,250, and you guys pay them $6,250. Premiums for employers at Blue Cross Blue Shield from 100. Remember, Blue Cross Blue Shield does Medicaid too. Like Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield in New Jersey, 100. Their premiums for employers is $179.99 to $379 bi-weekly for family 379. Anyway, in 2011, you guys paid you guys lost negative $12.7 billion because of psychiatric. In 2011, your first year, if it wasn't for psychiatric, you would have been a surplus of $12.8 billion in your company. In 2012, it was $13.4 billion paid out in psychiatric. You guys would have been in a surplus of $13.7 billion. And in 2013, it was 17.4 loss. You would have been in a surplus of 18.7 billion. Oh no, hold on. You pay out in psychiatric 12.7 billion. Sorry. You hold on. hold on. So all right, you were negative 12.7. Yeah, negative. Do use the negative. It's not that. In 2013, 2014 was negative 18.9 billion. The budget, and you guys paid out 19.7 billion psychiatric. There you go. In 2015, you were negative 19.20 billion. You paid out 21.7 billion psychiatric. In 2016, you were negative 27.4 billion, and you paid out 29.3 billion psychiatric. In 2007, you were negative 37.4 billion, and your payout 41.2 billion in psychiatric. In 2018, you were negative 47.4 billion, and you paid out 57.1 billion in psychiatric. In 2009, you were negative 557.1 billion, and you paid out 67.2 billion in psychiatric. In 2020, you were negative 71.2 billion, and you paid out 77.4 billion. In 2021, you were negative 87.4 billion, and you paid out 97.2 billion in psychiatric. In 2029, you were negative 97.9 billion. You paid out 107.2 billion psychiatric. In 2023, you were negative 71.23 billion, and you paid out 87.9 billion. In 2024, this year so far, you were negative 27.4 billion, and you paid out 28.9 billion psychiatric. You have a lot of catching up to do in order for your company to thing. Like your executive jobs, you need to lower the salaries by 17.5% of those 2,370 people with executive jobs that are being overpaid. You have to cut them 17.5%. And no co-payments, because co-payments, everybody steals co-payments. If you charge your regular premiums, if that person for the regular premium does not use the Medicaid 5 times or less, you lower their premium, to $150 a month. Person that used less than 5 times in the following the year pay on for only $50, no co-payments. Excess of $270, unless local stock market. So the excess you're gonna have is $275 million. In real estate, you have 728 locations that you pay $238.4 million. We have 228 properties. Lease, we have 2,000 lease. You pay $2.7 million in lease. You have to give all those leases. There's 2,738 employees in those leases that you pay 2.7. All those people are eligible to work from home, and you save $2.7 billion on those properties. There's 378,328 people that we own real estate. You guys own real estate, not me. And then you could downsize to people working at the office, 278,238, and sell some 228 properties, and you make 2.7 billion. On those properties. And you could put that in a money market account, and then investment portfolio. And I have the numbers for that, but you don't need all that. There's more than that.